Hey guys, it's Elena Supreme here, and today I am coming with 6 tips to a progressive life. Now, before we get started, I just want to say that I love my subscribers because you guys are like so great, and like I love that you guys support me and that you guys like cheer me on stuff, and I think it's so sweet and I love you guys. Okay, so let's get started. First, grade yourself. Whether it be daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, however, you want to grade yourself. And as you grade yourself, give yourself a pat on the back, like you did that. Not only the big things in life, let's say like graduating school, getting a job promotion, but just little things like I did this more this time this week than I've ever done it before, and this works out for me. I'm proud of myself, things like that. Those little things matter a lot to our happiness. Leads me into number 2. Be proactive and put yourself first. When you're proactive with putting yourself first, you'll get everything you need done, okay? And yeah, you might not have time for other people, but when they do get to spend time with you, it'll be the best time in the world because you took care of the most essential things first. And now you have time for leisure. You have time to relax. You have time to enjoy your company, not just have company. Which leads me into my next one. Seek to understand, then be understood. Because understanding someone is so personal, it gives you automatic points towards that relationship. Like, wow, this person can understand me, and you have a good foundation in the relationship that you're building with this person, whether it be 5 minutes or like for a long time. Maybe you guys speak forever. That person will never forget you because you understood them. You made them happy. You made them know that they're not alone in this world. Okay, which gets me into my next one. Fulfill both spectrums in your life. We don't always meet the perfect people, and people don't always know what to do with life. That's okay. Don't hate everybody for it. But no matter what, there's always something within us that needs to be fulfilled. And the best way to fulfill it is to fulfill it yourself, especially if it's emotional, mental health purposes or wise. You want to make sure that whether it be like a childhood memory, which I do notice that a lot of things happen with your childhood that you have to go back, revisit, and heal that. When you heal it, there's a certain, overwhelming tranquility that comes over you to let you know that it's going to be okay, and now that you can move on. Okay, you want to make sure that you heal that part of you, whether it's what your parents should have did, what your older sibling should have done, what the adults should have been in your life, or just any situation. There's always a situation that needs to be healed. And your childhood really does kind of make a platform for your adulthood. So, which leads me into my next one. Leave expectations at the door because life is full of surprises. So, whether it be a new job interview, or you're going on a blind date, or you're just going on a date, just anything. It could be anything at all. You leave expectations at the door because expectations create an emotional energy, an emotional attachment to a situation that never happened in the first place. Sounds a little goofy, a little bit. So instead of thinking this is what's gonna happen, I know like it has to happen, just go in there with like a straight mind, like this is my goal, this is what I'm going for, what are you going for? Go in there openly. That way you won't get swung off guard like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Yes, stop expecting, okay? Life is interesting, let it be. Stop trying to expect things. Now, if you're going to manifest things, that's different. Then your vision is different. But when you're just going willy-nilly, leave expectations at the door. Okay? Now, last but not least, too much of anything is no good. So know when it's your time to go. That can be with anything. It can be food, it can be people, it can be topics, it can be anything. there's a season for everything. So some seasons you got to put it down. Some seasons you got to pick it up. But there's a time and place for everything to happen. There's a time and place for everything to run smoothly. You want to make sure that you're in accordance with that. So you have to apply that with all details in your life, whether it be small or big. You know, some seasons are very fruitful and you harvest well. Some seasons it could have been better. This is kind of scarce, but those are both needed for you to grow, for you to understand, for you to move on, you know, and create a character, create strength within yourself, and discover new parts of your life, new parts of yourself that you never explored or had the opportunity to. You have to let things go and you have to pick things back up. You have to switch it up. You have to go into the unknown. You have to go into what you know. All of that, okay? So, with all that being said, always remember that word is bond, one love.